Hello and welcome to the stream. Let's go ahead and see what we can get into. We're going to do a little bit of this art bell. And the show date was on December 4th, 2015, and it's open lines. And this is going to be the Inhuman Encounter line. Art Bell's Midnight and Dusk. Enjoy. Once again, another edition of Midnight in the Desert. All 5 zones, I guess, is 25 out there, covered like a blanket by this program. My name is Argel. Well, that is just a fun. So, worrying about doing that. When I was in San Antonio, we had a little trouble because he's sitting in a position. The way we show is sent is from here to the sea. It goes from the we got tunnels and easy machine. And here's my belly up if we select it. And so I actually don't feel long was not going to be out here and a little bit of work. And then we got it working, and I decided, well, I'm going to listen to Year of the Cat, because I love this sax so much. And I got so carried away that I went right past, I did a nice time check at 57, and zoomed right past the opening by about 10 seconds to the show. So that's probably the kind of night it's going to be tonight. It's open lines. Now, we have 3 rules on Friday nights. No bad language. 1 call per show, except at the end. When we do Fast Blast at the end of the program, all rules, let's see, yeah, but all rules go out the window when we do Fast Blast. So there you get to say 1 sentence. We're going to have a Fast Blast talk night, a special talk segment for Fast Blast at the end. So let me begin with the news, and then we'll get to the weird, okay? It obviously was, as I told you the other night, it would turn out to be ISIS-inspired, not directed, inspired. The FBI announced Friday it is investigating the mass shooting at a Southern California office party as an act of terrorism. But the agency's director said there is no indication that the slain husband and wife who killed 14 were part of a larger plot or members of a terrorist cell per se, while authorities did not cite specific evidence that led them to the terrorism focus. U.S. Law enforcement officials revealed the wife, Tashfeen Malik, it is, Tashfeen Malik, had under a Facebook alias pledged allegiance to the Islamic State group and its leader, just as she did as she picked up the gun to shoot people. A Facebook official said that Malik praised Islamic State in a post at 11 a.m. Wednesday. That's when all this happened. When the couple were believed to have stormed a San Bernardino social service and opened fire. So, as I told you on Wednesday, and I tell you again tonight, it's here. It's in the homeland now. So they also destroyed hard drives in the apartment. They destroyed, smashed cell phones. So obviously trying to get rid of evidence. It was interesting. The landlord in their building invited the, and there was no reason he couldn't do it, but he invited the press in. Here's how the story goes. He invited the press in, and boy, did they go in, take pictures of the apartment. I think it had been turned over by the FBI. Nevertheless, the story goes that after he did that, a black SUV, it's always black, right? Always an SUV, pulled up, scooped up the landlord and took him away for, I don't know, a discussion? I'm not sure, whatever. As investigators search for any motive behind the deadly rampage in San Bernardino, politicians are searching for a way to talk about it. The details of the California massacre are pointing now to Islamic militants, of course, raising questions about domestic extremism, quickly knocking both Republicans and Democrats straight off their talking points, upending what has become a grim and predictable ritual in American politics. Democrats who vowed to use every mass shooting as a moment to call for new gun laws were temporarily tempering their rallying cries. Republicans, who point to mental health services as the solution, had begun to blame extremist views. This is interesting. The lighting in here is dim. So in other words, the talking heads that normally go on CNN and Fox, either to call for confiscation of all these awful guns, are caught in a position now, since it's international terrorism, where they're not sure what to say, because it sounds a little silly to be talking about collecting all the guns, right? If this is international terrorism, that frankly, in San Bernardino, where probably nobody except the cops had guns, they might have been stopped or lessened. So those liberals had to go away and rethink their points, their new talking points. But the very serious side of this is it's here now. And I guess a mass shooting is a mass shooting is a mass shooting, right? In the end, people are dead. It's awful, horrible. People have such little regard for human life, huh? And oh, hey girls, the government is deliberating whether to propose selective service changes that would make women eligible for the military draft. 1, 2, 3, 4. The White House said on Friday they really aren't. Pentagon says it will no longer bar women from combat jobs. So in other words, ladies, if war comes, you could be drafted if this were to change, put into a uniform loaded down with usually many pounds of equipment, get your gun and go off to war. Now, the latest country to decide it will bomb ISIS over Syria is Germany. Germany stepped up its contribution to the fight in the against the Islamic State on Friday, with lawmakers overwhelmingly voting, as did Great Britain, in favor of sending reconnaissance jets, a tanker plane, and a frigate. So I'm starting to think, with all the countries flying jets over Syria, it's going to be busier airspace than LAX on a busy day. You know, how are they going to keep everybody separated? It's going to be pretty crazy. This is from the internet. Flying humanoid over Indonesia may be orang bati. That's what they call it, according to the Serious Universe. Now, that's a headline you don't really see every day, right? Flying human. Any follower of Fortune News stories knows that flying humanoids aren't anything new, although they turn out to mostly be hoaxes. But there is an orang bati, you ask. Pretty much exactly what it sounds like. A legendary creature that is part orangutan, part bat, and part human. Question mark appropriately put after that, or maybe just a giant bat. Well, okay, so on an open lines Friday night, literally anything goes. No bad language, right? One call per show until the end. 2 drink maximum. Let me give you the numbers, and then I've got just a couple of more things that I want to get out here real quickly. Our public number, this is the one you're going to want to write down, right? And be really sure that you've got it right, is area code 952 225-5278. Once again, national number, good for all. Area code 952-225-5278. Whatever you've got to say, fair game. Now, we have a first-time caller line. If you have never called this program before, here it is. Area code 775-285-5800. That's 775-285-5800. And now I will establish a special line tonight. We're going to call it the Inhuman Encounter line. Now, what I mean by that is those of you who have come face to face with something clearly not human. That could include anything. It could include grays. It could, well, all of them. Anything clearly not human. Now, that doesn't mean your dog or your cat, right? Or a cow down the street. We're looking for, obviously, something human-like but not human. Does that make sense? Probably not. Oh, I spoke to John Lear earlier tonight, and I would like to wish John Lear happy birthday, John. John is now 73 years old. So, hey, John, happy birthday. John said he wants to come on. He's got a lot he wants to tell us. He's not feeling real well these days, but it is his birthday. So he decided he's not tonight. Maybe next week. We'll sort of check on John next week, see how he is. But John Lear, 73 years old today. Let's see, there was something else. Yeah. I was really entranced with the Todd Robbins show the other night. I don't know how many of you heard Todd, but what an amazing man, just absolutely amazing. It's like one of those things I can't get out of my mind. So I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm saying I'm thinking about it. I've got a light bulb right here. I tried to show it briefly on the earlier on Periscope. Listen. In a minute, it's not going to tell you. There you go. My light bulb. You know what it says on top of it? It's hard to read because it's almost worn off, but it says 700 lumens, and above that it says, appropriately, hungry. Now, I'm fairly sure that Hungary is the country in which it was manufactured, but I'm not positive about that. The 700 lumens part, I don't know what that equates to. Maybe 65 watts, something like that. Looks like about a 65 watt standard light bulb. And I figured this. Look, if Tony Robbins can eat a light bulb, why not me? I listened and I watched the video several times now, training myself. And obviously what you have to do is bite it right near the metal base, right? And then try and eat the rest of the thing, which is going to take a little bit of effort. But I think the base bite is going to be the hardest part. So, here it? There it is. Maybe we'll get to that. I'm trying to work up the nerve. But, when I saw printed on the top of it, hungry, I thought, yeah, baby. Gotta do it. It's the right one. It's calling to me. It says hungry. Hungry. There should be a question mark after that. All right. Anything goes. Open lines. It's Friday night. Good luck to us all. Oh, man, everyone except my special line. Come on. What do you mean to say? We have no people out there that have encountered a gray, or a scalar one, or somebody, anybody who's had an inhuman encounter, who's in a face-to-face encounter with something clearly not human. It could be, I don't know, empire, alien, hybrid, humanoid, humanoid. Okay. And she has something like a brown on that. You can do it. I can do it. All right, and the rest of the talk is you can get us on Skype tonight if you wish. If you're new to the program, Skype is the way to go if you get it right. So this is the master talk tonight. If you have an iPhone or if you have an Android, bless her, still nice. You can download Skype. It's free, absolutely free. When you get it installed, look, become familiar with it. It's a free program, and you can call around the world with it. When you get into Skype, you add us as a contact. That's right. You actually add us as a contact. The little plus sign there, push that, and then put in. If you're in North America, MITD 51. MITD 51. If you're outside the country, outside North America, that is MITD 55. MITD 55. That's worldwide, and it's free. You could be other side of the planet and call us up free of charge. It's, what a deal, huh? So there's a lot of news. You can comment on the news if you wish. It's pretty dire. It was ISIS. We've got it here at home now. And/or you can come and, oh, wait, we do have somebody. Somebody who has encountered something non-human. Hello, you're on the air. First up, actually.
Hey, George. Good to hear your voice. This is Kevin from Colby.
Hey, Jim.
And I just wanted to share one with you. I heard you said no one was calling on the blind, so I'll tell you about a story that happened to me when I was about 15 years old. When I was driving around with a friend, and it was probably about 2 o'clock in the morning. He was in his first car. And we get pulled over because we're swerving, and the cop checks us, makes sure that we're not drinking or anything.
Well, when you're swerving, why are you swerving?
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. We're in high school, so we were out late just goofing around.
All right. Well, sometimes you swerve for fun. I've done that.
Well, and kids working around in the car, it's bound to happen. So.
I still do it as an adult. I'll press the gas and let go, and press the gas and let go, and I'll say, oh my God, our car is going. My wife will look at me like, not again.
You don't still have that Geo Metro, do you?
No, but up until recently we did.
Okay, well, get along with my story here. Told us to pull over, get some air, take a break.
Right.
We go to a local park, we got the way, and there's a little creek area out there. We pull up and we find like 24 beers, and we don't touch them, but we go down by the creek just to stretch our legs and get some air. And
wait a minute. 24 beers sitting all by themselves, just
there's the farmer people around here, and I guess the farmer crew or someone that's left them here at this park.
Down here, paranormal story already.
Well, the guy I was with wanted to scoop them out, but we figured if they were still there and the cops hadn't shown up to harass us again, we might. But we're walking down to this creek area, and there was some trees, and something just didn't feel right. We both got the feeling that we were being watched. And as time progressed, we was starting to get a little closer, and the most where we see a pair of eyes staring at us from a treetop.
Seriously?
And and they were red. I'm not much like that.
Not at all. And from the treetop, even worse.
Well, and it was odd because they were farther spaced apart than a human's head would allow. So whatever it was, either had eyes that were really far to the side or something. But we watched this thing jump from tree to tree. And when we saw that and we got a better view of whatever this thing was, it was fully humanoid in shape. but it weighed an impossible weight. It was probably about 20 feet from tree to tree. And, this is Kansas we're talking about here. We don't exactly have any apes or anything like that.
Yeah, could you get a sense of the size at this point?
I would say it was at least 6 foot. And,
wow.
Long legs, long body structure. Looked like it was really muscular. We didn't care. Didn't mess with the deer. Got in the car and just got the heck out of there.
Well, yeah, something like that could have absolutely prevented you from reaching full adulthood.
Oh, yeah, we were both fearful for our lives at that night. We were driving and this thing chased us. We went down a dirt road and we were trying to get back to my house. And this thing chased us. Airborne.
Oh, God. I thought the story was over and you were out. Now you're saying it's after you and it's airborne on top of everything else. And now it's
airborne and it's muddy road and we're driving as fast as we can to get back to my house, trying to find some safe place. Looking out through the sunroof, we could see this thing dive bombing towards the vehicle. And it was scary. A little 86 Mustang, I'll never forget looking up through the sunroof while my friend drove and seeing this thing. And there's nothing we could do. The roads were completely muddy. If we stopped, we were stuck. We just had to stay the course and keep on driving and hope that this thing didn't run us off the road.
That's incredible. At its closest point in dive bombing, how close was it?
10 feet, 5 feet.
That's really close. Could you make out details, more details? Was that close?
It was really dark and we were really panicked. I couldn't make out. I thought it was smooth. I didn't see any sort of hair on it. But I couldn't make out any sort of colors. It was a dark night.
That is so freaky.
Yeah, and I found out later that that site, there was, when they were excavating actually a park, they were finding some burial stones. So it was an old American burial ground. So I kind of felt years later on thinking maybe this thing was some sort of a guardian.
Yeah, really sounded like a guardian to me.
Well,
shining red eyes and dive bombing at you and chasing you while you're driving.
Well, he would probably sense we were up to no good, so I take some solace with that.
Maybe with his speedy red eyes, he looked down, saw the deers, and thought, man, these guys are going to get in such trouble here. Let me just scare the you-know-what out of them.
Well, do that, it'll be one of them for himself, it's hard to say.
Thank you very much for the call. That was a good, very good initiation of the Inhuman Encounter Line. Once again, those of you who have had some kind of face-to-face encounter with something clearly not human. That could include a lot, couldn't it? Let's go to, pronounce it for me, Isa? Isa. Hi, Isa.
Hi, Art.
Okay, you sound far away. Are you on a speakerphone?
No, can you hear me now?
Close that. Are you in a vehicle of some kind, right?
Yes. We're calling from Hawaii.
From Hawaii?
Love your show.
Thank you.
We just wanted to suggest a really good.
We're not going to allow people to put websites on here, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I was trying to be more liberal about it, but a few weeks ago, somebody called up with a XXX website and put that on the air. And so, I know what you gave me is not XXX, but we're just going to initiate that policy.
Okay. Well, we love your show, and thank you for being back.
Well, how's everything in Hawaii?
Awesome. We have a dengue fever there, but other than that, it's pretty cool.
Where I lived in the Philippines, we went through that all the time. We got dengue bulletins, and dengue
I'm actually Filipino. I was born in Cebu.
Well, then you know.
Yes.
There's a lot of dengue over there, and there's really no treatment for dengue fever. They're talking about some kind of inoculation someday, but that's someday. Right now, if you get dengue, you either live or you die.
Oh, geez, I don't think it's that serious.
Yeah, it is.
That's here isn't isn't that bad, I hope.
Oh, listen, your white cell count goes berserko, and you know, kids especially die from dengue. They do.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't know that?
No. I thought it was just you got sick for, a short amount of time and that was it. Unless you get all four strains, I don't think it's that serious, right?
Well, maybe the Hawaiian strain is less of a strain, I don't know. But I really do think it's dangerous no matter what. Dengue is that stuff, so.
Well, that's better.
Yeah, you have a lot of mosquitoes in Hawaii now?
Yes, they're everywhere. It's impossible to not get bit by mosquito.
Yeah, so every time you get bit, you know.
Right in the middle of the jungle.
It's always in the middle of the jungle. So, thank you for the call.
Thank you.
Stay away from dengue. Bad stuff. Outside the country, MI-255, and we're on your contact list, and push buttons and call us free of charge. Elaine will. Don't use the speaker mic, please. Don't do that. I was not happy. There's no one strength here. Again, happy birthday, John Mayer, 73 years old today. Spoke to him earlier. He may be with us next week if he's feeling well. Or at least an hour, something like that. All right, my one line, you're open. That's the only one open. Nobody with the guts, huh? Nobody else with the guts. It is my Inhuman encounter line. That's what I'm calling it. It means that you have a story to relate about a face-to-face encounter you had with something clearly not human. If you have a story of that caliber, call me now at area code 575-208-7787. Again, 575-208-7787. The only line that's not filled at the moment. The first-time caller line is, though, you're on the air. Hi. Hello. Hello? Yes, oh, excellent. You made it.
Yeah, no speaker waiting. I understand that you're doing the face-to-face with aliens if possible.
Not necessarily aliens, something not human. I want to limit it to aliens.
Okay, I don't have that story tonight. Mine was really something about what I experienced, which I thought I had a depth experience that was, unusual. But I guess not. That happened about 5 years ago, and during my sleep, I had been diagnosed with sleep apnea. I had been using my machine, back on the East Coast. And during my dream, I'm on a jet, and I'm looking out, there's no one on the jet. It's pure white outside the window, like you might see above the clouds. And I could actually see out the cockpit, it was open. And I went to get up, and the voice said, "Sit down, Dave." And I sat down, and the next thing it appears is that we just landed somewhere.
I'm just a little bit confused. You said you were in a passenger seat, right?
Correct.
But you could see out the cockpit.
I could see out the cockpit as the door was open. I saw no people. No pilots. Oh. Yeah. Gently moving, and the normal sound you might hear seemed to be there, but not as dramatic sight.
Right.
And then when I saw the side, the door open, I got up again, and they said, "Dave, it's not your time." And I woke up, and I had never felt the feeling of complete relaxation, complete peace, It was indescribable. I would love to experience that feeling again, but not if it's what I thought it was, which later, talking with a few people, said you probably died. You came back. It wasn't your time.
Yes. Well, people with that problem, of course, can't stop breathing and then spontaneously begin again, or because somebody up above said it's not your time, starting breathing. Anyway, very cool story. I wouldn't be so calm and collected when I looked up through the cockpit and saw no pilots. I would be really concerned at that point. I appreciate your call. Yeah, I will thank you. I thank you. It is what it is, right? But I just cannot imagine looking up, seeing the empty seats, and probably with a stick, kind of randomly moving back and forth. Or is that too much detail? Or maybe the altimeter spinning down. Anyway, let's go to Marie. Hello.
Hello.
Where are you, Marie?
I am in Spokane, Washington.
Okay.
And I have been listening to your show since I was 9 years old.
And so now you're up and collecting Social Security, right?
No, I'm 32.
Yeah, everybody just cannot resist to say something to make me feel my age.
Yeah. I sound perfect, please. You sound like people when you were back in the 90s.
Actually, I do, John. And even maybe a little better because the audio was much better. All right, Betty, what's up?
Oh, not too much. Well, I had a strange experience when I was younger. I don't know if it had to do with UFOs or whatnot, but when I was 9 years old, I had an encounter with an alien. I thought it was all a dream until I woke up and I was floating around.
Well, when it began the conversation, you said you didn't know if it was an alien or not, and then you said when you were 9, it was an alien and it was just blood on your own.
Yes.
So did the alien bite you or what happened?
I don't remember.
Was it your blood or the alien's?
It was my blood, most certainly, but when I woke up, I mean, rainbow, and I was eating, my dad was on one hand over,
Right.
one was on the other side, so I was standing up the window.
Right. All right. Thank you very, very much for the call. And I guess we're going to ask what the alien did to you. I mean, were there any physical marks on your body or anything?
I couldn't remember. I was so young, I didn't remember anything about it.
Okay, well, I appreciate the story. Thank you. We all make care of that. A little bit of an overreach, maybe, and a big imagination. I don't know. But she did say, so anything goes Friday nights. The rest of the week we do very serious guests. I mean, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays come. It's anything goes. Whatever you want to talk about is there. On our special line, somebody who met something eye to eye is not here. Where are you coming from? Yeah, you would be talking to? That would be you. Well, it was. I am calling the Rockport, New York, my way to school. Right, see, for the education of all who tend to follow this show, when I answer the phone, you will hear a little ding sound, and then you'll know that's the picture of the phone. Did you hear that? Yes, sir. That's why I was curious. Okay, well, that's the tip off that you're on here. Anyway, go ahead. Thank you. Tuesday morning, August 16th, 2011. I woke up next to my wife, laid in bed, rolled over on my bed, and up in my ceiling, and then what I'm going to call it a vortex, so a black square hole, and inside it
where the ceiling sheet had about 1.5 with orange eyes. They never blinked. I could barely make out the outline. It looked like a head. And I know it was alien. It actually walked up my body. It lasted about 5 minutes. And I watched the eyes go away from me at that point. And the blackness retreated, and the ceiling came back, and my body became unfroze, and I was able to get off. I yelled at it so it never come back, and then I realized where it was a couple of minutes later, and I think I had an opportunity to possibly talk with a being from another planet, and I do it. Where you can give me some insight on why, or how these things are visiting us and why they're doing this.
Well, in this case, I sense that the being making contact was going to tell you and just you the secret of how to save the planet from utter destruction. But as you mentioned, sir, you would.
Well, here's something in particular too. At that time, I had 2 artificial discs in my cerebral spine. I also constantly thought that 6 months after that happened, that maybe there was something with these discs where maybe they were part of the government test. Maybe they were projecting something through my spinal cord in my brain. That's why I have feasible option or no.
Well, I don't know, but the story is really good, and I can just imagine looking up to the ceiling, where the ceiling should be is essentially a hole in a blackness and orange eyes, you guys. I appreciate your call, sir.
Here's the funny thing, when I told this to my pain management doctor, because I've been on social security disability,
I bet he cut down your dosage, right?
well, I was in the average stage, could not cause hallucinations. They had me risked in for surgery, and those discs were removed that following November. I even had
So now you're putting the camera on it. You're saying, all right, so the doctor realized it's just you had something to your counter and had them removed.
to the low, and they used my method at those 2 locations. I took a big management specialist this. It was my spinal surgeon. We got the authorization at no time for after the surgery. After I told them that they managed it.
Completely incredible. All right, thank you very, very much for the call. And these are good uses of this line. You know, it's concerned. It's the one special line opened by the Inhuman encounter line. Those of you who have had face-to-face encounters with something clearly not human. If that would be you, area code 575-208-7787. It started out so slowly I was worried, but now I see it's going quickly. Just about Skype. Hello. Hey, John.
I'm from Ohio, my first time caller. I love your show and started listening since you came back.
How did you find out that we were back?
I had tuned in radio on my phone. I just looked up paranormal shows. I came across Coast to Coast AM, and I saw Dark Matter and started listening to you, and I really loved your show.
So then we went to the real time.
Excuse me?
Doesn't matter. Anyway, what's up, Wilson?
So I just wanted to say something real quick, and then have a 2-part question, and if you have time, I'd like to play a short clip of a song for you, if that's okay.
Let's see, let's go with the question first.
Okay, so I was thinking, I think in the next few hundred years, I think we may start moving towards a one world government. I think that we should. I think we should do that. I think that would be good for peace. I think it's inevitable.
Do you think that will happen in the next 200 years?
Maybe more. I mean, look at the European Union with that suffering growth after a lot of history of infighting between different countries. I think that one world government is going to happen sooner or later. I think it can solve many conflicts. My 2-part question is, do you think ISIS wants to draw us out into combat, like what happened in
Absolutely, without question, they want American troops on the ground, yes.
because yes, we saw that Iraq really sent our country into economic depression, and that's what they want. But on the other hand, they want to divide Western countries so that they don't join into conflict against ISIS, because that would, if Western countries were to join together, that might be moving towards that one world government.
Everyone said this again. The savior of their ideological world, and I'm not talking about all Muslims, I'm talking about ISIS, is to initiate, to begin the end of the world, to bring about Armageddon. That's what they want.
So, but I still see the two separate things. Do they want to draw us out, or because if they draw all the Western countries out together, then that would be going against the Armageddon, because
It's actually, so if you think about it, you're doing a pretty good job already. They've got Russia in there, arming the people who are trying to eject Assad, right? You're in there bombing ISIS. Two very different objectives, but if they get Russian ground troops, American jets, Russian jets, all flying around in the same airspace, all walking and fighting on the same ground, eventually something really awful will probably happen.
right. So, but they were going at ISIS is going after Russia, trying to draw Russia out, but at the same time, Turkey is a NATO nation, and there's conflicts between Turkey and Russia. So that's kind of two different things.
Well, not really, I mean, at the end of any of this could be catastrophic, could be World War III.
Yeah, that's a scary prospect.
And so if that's what they're trying to bring about, they're on the right track so far.
Right. So I mean, hopefully Russia can get in line and join up with us. I'm kind of scared to see how this Turkey-Russia thing plays out, because I could set Russia against the Western countries.
And not to forget, Russia just put in the new anti-aircraft missiles, the Mach 5 babies that will hit anything, including any American plane already. And if they should hit one of ours, you know, it could be one of those upside. All right, well, listen, I'm not going to hang on to the music tonight, but I appreciate your call very much. And look forward to again. In the meantime, let us go to the Chicago with your call. And so here it is, and it's going to be Washington.
Actually, so, first thing Washington.
But that was close.
And I was a huge area of Washington. I guess the question I have a comment and a question on the first comment was, have you ever heard, or I guess the first question was, have you ever heard of 1950s experiment called the Mouse Utopia Project?
The mouse what?
The Mouse Utopia Project. Yeah, it's really interesting. Basically, it's just like 24 mice, 12 females, 12 males, and a giant, like this huge space for them, with 3,000. They were basically a population experiment using mice. And there was some really fundamentally crazy things that happened in this space for the mice. But I don't really want to I really wanted to talk about what Loretta Lynch said today about going after people who, I guess, use anti-Muslim rhetoric. That's a scary proposition that was truly genuine. People get clamped down free speech right after a war that was attack on our soil. It was really weird.
Now, I don't know that they can do that because they have been forced to.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, how is she going to throw in jail first? And we just had, all this anti-police rhetoric from the Black Lives Matter crew. Nothing was done. Then we were just attacking our soil by radicalized Muslims.
Yes.
And for her to come out and be like, okay, well, I just go after people who say anti-Muslim things. It's through, social media, or I don't know where she's really tell where she's.
She should go after people saying anti-Christian things, anti-Jewish things, and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it just blows my mind that you have these trained generals in the United States do that.
Sir, I appreciate your calling this somewhat, still on this thing, personality, but we had this whole time with observation. Right, that is. Send out a Facebook message saying that he pledged allegiance to the United States, and whatever you guys want to say, people have been listening. I think probably it's also in England, but that's not really what we're talking about. We're talking about anything you want. This is your program. Friday night, it's all of you. Whatever you want to talk about, try again. I do have one special line. It is my Inhuman inverter line. Very productive, I might add, but fire. Those of you who have had face-to-face encounter with something literally not human. It would be area code 575 208 7787. 575 208 7787. Let us now go to that line and see what we can find out.
Hello. Can you hear me okay?
I am with a video of myself somehow. I'm getting myself up. You don't have me on speaker, do you?
Yeah, I did. I just turned it off.
Bless you. And let that be a lesson to all. Do not call with secret. That sounds terrible. But now you sound great.
I'm wonderful. Hey, it's my birthday, my 59th birthday, and my husband said, call Art tonight and tell me a story.
I mean, it's also John Muir's 73rd birthday, so we need to share that. So what is your story?
Well, I'm from Michigan originally, and I live in New Mexico. But when we were kids, we lived out on a farm many years ago, and out in the middle of six. So I found my sister Thomas kids free every day. The monster would come and get us. Go to bed, be quiet. So we decided, let's go to bed, all the kids. There were six of us. And we were poor, so we all slept in this big room, a giant room together. And my older sister, there were six kids, so she didn't have to shut the curtains this night. And I already told the story. It was hard. I never told the story publicly to so many people. So I always do a thought, people are going to do this. So I watched my sister, the rest of us we're just kind of watching her walk up to me with a curtain. And she put her hands up to the curtains to where the curtain closed. We saw what we thought was the devil. And it was just the scariest thing we could ever imagine that we would ever see.
Well, what? Describe it. What did it look like?
It was red paint, and had like horns, big eyes, a large mouth, like upside hands coming around the window like he was trying to get in. And we just all saw this at the same time, and we just started screaming at the top of our lungs. And we ran down the stairs to my mom and dad who were in the living room downstairs, and they didn't know what was wrong with us. They thought we were acting crazy. And, you know, I don't know if they really believed us, but from that point forward, the only time we would talk about that would be when we were together as kids. And we all believed it. We lived about it. And to this day, looking out in the world, we still believe we saw the devil looking at us in the window. My dad did run outside immediately to see if there was anything out there. And there was no ladder. There was nothing out there. We were up on the second floor, so that's funny that we were on the second floor of this old farmhouse.
So maybe we can correct certain things.
Yes, yes. Yeah, and that's what scared us so bad. I would actually think for many years, with my leg under the blankets and under the covers, no matter how hot I would get, I would be so scared I didn't even want my legs, right? So we always kind of wondered why he was there, but that was something that crossed my mind when I got older. But as a child, I didn't know what he wanted. I just knew he was trying to get in.
Well, trust me, so it could be a mother. All right, thank you so very much for the call. Tell your husband thank me. Thank you all.
I'll tell him he's a Vietnam vet, so I will relate that to him.
All right, thank you so very much. And that's our special one. Keeping the others on its face. Like something. Literally, if that happens to me, we want to do it from you as soon as possible. And on the subject of social welfare, hi, so we have the GM talkers here. Okay, and slowly to them. Yeah, there would be some nights they're just walking the door. Oh, yeah. It's just all fun. It's all fun. I know it is. And it's entertainment too. Oh, I know. Why do you think I'm considering eating this rifle? Oh my God, I can't believe you're really going to do that. I've seen someone do it when I was a kid, and I think it was that guy who had on the show. Oh, you know, so I have to talk about it. So, I watched his videos and I'm like, that kind of like. Wow, well, I guess it all comes out in your, in one thump and everything kind of. Apparently it goes through pretty easy, and I'd say go for it. I wouldn't be too worried. I've seen other guys do it, so if you've been taught how to do it properly, I think you can do it. I don't want to teach you. Okay. You just said you side effects, and you strong. I'm so soft. Anyways, the last time that creature that you saw looking through the window, I had a similar encounter. I was going to talk about something else, but I'm going to go into this because when I was a kid, I seen similar creatures, and my brothers and sisters saw it too. And we found out later that that house was built on a native burial ground. Yeah, and the trees in the backyard, one time my brother and I saw the trees in the backyard actually falling into the face with the leaves. Yeah, and it was the face of a North American Indian person. And I was trying to talk to us so we couldn't understand it, but we actually had to tackle someone to do an exorcism of the property there. Wow, like did they comment at all? Did you want anything? Oh yes, oh yeah. The priest I went with, this was my first time where I actually participated in the exorcism. So I still do. I actually went with the priest, and he taught me how to do it. I was asking him how to do it as we went through. So I learned how to do this. So I've done it for many people since then, and the kids can sleep at night after I do my thing. There you have it. Sure, you can. Okay, but the real story, and everyone wants to hear it, is about the fireflies. One time when I was at the farm, it's a tobacco farm on Lake Erie, and I was walking down the path towards an old graveyard. I went past it, and these fireflies were following me around. And this has happened to me before. And
a great staff looking out there because over there, and any staff on the grounds extra. Be yourself, spirit of nature. Show yourself, show yourself, spirit of nature. Because I knew something was watching me. Well, one single firefly came up to me, right up to my face, and then it blew up into like a sphere, a 10-inch sphere of red glowing energy, a ball of energy. It scared the crap out of me. But yeah, I think I feel like one that I can chew here. And I kind of just backed off. I don't just feel the energy coming in, just looking at me. I think I wanted to communicate with me. But I don't see spirits, so I actually turned around and ran towards my brother's house. I kept looking back and it stayed there. It wasn't trying to attack me or anything. That was the strangest thing that I read right now. And I was thinking there were a lot of strange things, but not anticipated. Nothing after that. Oh my gosh, I've seen so many things. I could go on the whole show about reading this, reading movies. I found one story which I thank you very, very much. It's nothing pretty important. It's just sort of followed along and I know very well as it was form of light, of tearing away from the body actually has to. On an hour, you enter the line. Hello. My name is Jason. Oh, Jason. You're on a cell phone, right? Yes, ma'am. I try to switch to actual phone. Give me that second. Oh, yeah. Never phone was wrong, actually. So, do I sound better now? Oh, my God, yes. Okay, so we'll plan to put a lesson for all of you doing all of that. Well, you don't want to sound that way. You want to sound this way. Okay. Basically, I just want to say I'm a huge skeptic when it comes to ghosts, aliens, and all that stuff. So I did have an experience, and I can't explain it. Basically, I'm an armored car guard, and we do ATM machines occasionally besides, regular store stuff. And me and my partner one day walked into a bank. We knew nobody was in there because the premise alarm was set when we came in, it went off. I mean, I just saw it. And I went to go to the ATM. My partner had to use the restroom, which was upstairs on the second floor. I told him, go ahead, I'll go to the ATM. Next thing I know, I hear, Joe, get over here quick. I go running upstairs, and he's got his gun pointed at the door, up the bathroom. And I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, there's someone in the bathroom, and he won't identify himself. So I'm like, that's impossible. There's someone in the first alarm. So he's like, I'm telling you, there's a banging on the door. So I'm like, are you sure it wasn't just a plumbing or something? And he's like, no. And next thing I know, I see the door literally jumping on its hinges, and I hear bang, bang, bang. And I'm like, then I throw my weapon and point it at the door, and I'm like, whoever's in there, identify yourself. Are you a paying person or what's going on? There's occasionally you get cleaning people at the bank. And nothing. Next thing I know, bang, bang, bang again. And you can literally see the door, like, shaking on its hinges. So my partner keeps his gun at the door. I go downstairs. I call the police. The police come. I let them in. And they're telling me what's going on. And I'm like, look, the bathroom's locked. Somebody's in there. They won't come out. They won't identify themselves. So they're like, banging on the door. And they're like, whoever's in there, come out. And nobody comes out. Nobody does nothing. So, they're like, are you sure someone's in there? And we're like, 100% sure. They were banging the door so hard it was shaking on the hinges. You have to see the cops looking at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, I'm telling you, somebody's in there. The doors are locked. These bathrooms are never locked. And he's like, somebody probably just, key off it. And I'm like, I'm telling you, these bathrooms are always open. They really come in there and use them. So they're like, well, we gotta get permission from the bank to break the door down. So they get permission from the bank to break the door down. And yeah, they break the door down and nobody's in there. And here's the kicker. They think we're crazy, right? So they're like, the bathroom's very small, it's like maybe like 5 by 8, so there's nowhere to hide in there. And so we start walking down the stairs because, they have to, get the SOR police report and everything. So we get about 4 steps down, and all of a sudden you hear, bang, bang, bang. And the police go running back upstairs, check the bathroom again, nobody's in there. Now they're looking at us like, how we're going to explain this. And I'm like, so you thought we were kidding, something's going on here. And it wasn't clean, it wasn't, there was no leaks, no nothing. It was not your job to explain. You did everything you could possibly done, including calling the cops. So, it's up to them. Yep, so to this day, like I said, I'm a huge skeptic. I don't know if it was a paranormal event or what. I'll tell you one thing. There's no way somebody was in that bathroom and then escaped because the ceiling of that bathroom has an exhaust fan which stayed gated and padlocked, and all things were secure. I was going to have to people such information that indicated somebody was in there. Yeah, the original, like the door itself had no things in it on the inside, but I'll tell you what, if I had things on the door that harsh from the inside, I would have put pins in it. So, how it didn't have this, I do not know. I don't know how to do it. Yeah, I don't know I don't either, but I'll tell you what, ever since I was doing that branch, the day after, the day after that, I would always check that bathroom before I even go to the ATM machine, just to make sure nobody was in there. Well, sir, well, was there, no question about it. Yes, whatever it was. Can you imagine being in a cell? Let's go to my God. This is that's fine. I remember it was Dr. Carter, I'm a government scientist. Real scientist was there. Okay. What do you study? Well, I study new treatments for neurological diseases, brain diseases. Big thing with showing the listening years, actually listen to what I'm in experiments, and but we didn't want to touch on this in light of the recent events was this whole concept of contributing with the bomb ISIS with the attack ISIS. And I listened to your show the other night. We had the open lines, the callers, the problems, and congregation. And I think a lot of the people were, full of guns. Yes, and I'm like, yes, and I still don't understand how you can try to defeat an ideology with weapons. And sure, I know you can't defeat ideology with weapons. You cannot do that. What you can do is if you're in front of people that's getting shut up. Avoid getting moved down, like the defense society. I think part of the bigger problem is, they always say that Islam is a religion of peace. While that may be true for some, depending on the interpretation, if you look at the founder of these religions, if you're talking about Jesus Christ or Christianity, he's a pretty good role in peace, everywhere. So everyone is good. If you look at the other side, if you look at the Islamic faith, which I have a great respect for, I know many people are looking for it. Most of all, the first time, you look at the founder he was a pretty radical guy. And we're talking about the man who ran around killing women and children. And Christianity was really radical. And if you read the Bible, today, and read what should be the punishment for homosexuality, so on, you'll find that it was 29 or it depends on the reading you do, right? Well, that may be so, but if you look at the founder of Christianity, Jesus Christ, I think if you were gay, straight, black, white, rich, poor, and it didn't matter. That's the founder, right? Everything that came after when we talk about the Crusades, the Dark Ages, everything after that, that's not Jesus. That's people interpreting the Bible for their own benefit. Yeah, how do you disagree with all, and so the same thing is going on, I'm sure. Well, as far as Muhammad, I think that's true. Well, as far as Muhammad is true, if you're looking at Quran, about people hating people, and also concept even of the hijab, the headgear, that's a sexist concept. I'm not getting so many evidence, so actually what I think is, that all religion, listen to the song, Imagine. Listen to that. I'm not saying all religions should be wrong, because simply, we Americans believe in the biggest of life. But we could get better without religion. Maybe. Or maybe if we were for one religion and we were not so radical about it, I don't know. I really don't know. I just know that most wars originate with religion. Most bad stuff that happens is like because of somebody's perversion of what they think their God says. I know that certainly all wars are perceived with people holding Bibles up as they march off to war, and or around with blood everywhere. Right? So, religions, there's a lot of trouble. So I went to Australia. Whoa. It's all shows a place for the opportunity. So, the bond is they make the separate, and they haven't released any of the names and what their job titles were. And of course, my mind is a very negative. It's just like it portends of the popular and things coming. And here's my take now. You mean that this is one? Yes. And here's my take. When you look at child support, child protective services, and divorce support, I'll come down to your country's solutions without suing. It could be the Taliban realize that there's so much incentive to attack Americans and trouble. We could pose a people to get out of this. I can make it. We need to attack the real recruits by attacking those speakers. And this was very easy. Regular use of what we actually told them when we took over. I heard someone make it out to get employees first. So I was just going to say, Kevin, quick here. How do you get in here? You get a big child support for 20 years, your wife's in the house, and so if you never changes, and then everybody involved in awareness that those people have achievements that are very better outside of so I just wonder, because they chose such a specific crowd, in my opinion, wasn't ever stacked all the time. Yes, at this point, I think yes, it was. It's just, Miami is my best guess. That's what I said Wednesday, and Peter, so that's certainly what it was. Everybody, nothing but a workplace thing. And that's something I said. Probably I should inspired. Not directly, but very inspired. I'm scared to death there will be more of it. I'm sorry to say. People who are so disenfranchised. How's that country you're on the air, Larry? Hello. Hello. How are you? If you're looking like the color about, we have to try to help as much as you can. Where are you? Agriculture, Canada. Such a weird. That's such a. Oh, no, wrong line? Yes, wrong line. I thought this was international. It is outside of Florida. Oh, come on. Can I just tell you? Yeah, I mean, if you're it's pretty, but you make a room like this, it's just so going on. Okay. What I want you to elaborate though is your story. What will you with you? Probably two of the greatest stories I've ever heard. Many years ago, a woman called in on the line, and she was called in to drive into an intersection. And she was looking back at her kids, and she was looking back at her husband was driving her kids in the backseat. They were driving into the intersection. Yeah, remember that? I do. The car hit them. Yes. And as she looked back, she saw her kids in the backseat. And the car, she saw the car going through them. Yes. Did you know that? Yes. And then as they went through, the husband stopped and he didn't call over. And another car that went through them stopped as well and then took off. I had a recent culture just like that. But just like, oh, really? Yes, sir. That's an incredible story. How do we even call that? I'm not sure either, and so I don't call it anything except really strange. Well, and then I guess you know you're on that, right? You and the other story I wanted to kind of elaborate on, maybe you elaborate on, ultimately, that was a 12-hour. And I don't know who was the caller that called it was really the story that he had on. And you know, I guess when it was talking about back then, it was back in 2000, we probably were close to him. Yeah. Okay, so the range, so I guess from a second range, went up to the cave. There was one cave, and I think all, 12 or something, I think the callers that they went in, and they all died. Actually, they heard the radio driving. Listen, Larry, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go. I should not have taken that call. But because you've been trying so long, I slaughtered you. So, once again, here's the way it works. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in Latin America, that means Canada and the US. It's MRTD5. If you're outside of America, you know this. It's MRTD5. You're the Academy of Mr. I'm shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Stand by.